The time has come to make a move. If you want to get into the college football playoffs, you've got to win big games right now, and we have a clash of ranked opponents coming up in this one. And the Mustangs will kick it away to start. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Irish offense will take the field to start this game. And we've been really eager to see this matchup. This quarterback against an elite defense. Jesse, what does a quarterback have to keep in mind when you face a group like this?
Well, he's just going to have to be dialed in. He's had a lot of success this year so far. This is a different animal than this defense he's playing. He's got to be really good with his decision-making, throwing it, running it, pre-snap, post-snap. You make one mistake against this defense, David, they make you pay.
Yeah, they're a fun defense to watch, and this is a fun challenge for their defense, too, because it's an elite quarterback, right? Like, they can make you look like you're not as good as you've been all season long, so I'm looking forward to seeing this matchup and who wins it.
The give from the gun. Can't get him to the ground. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have it.
Looking for a deep man. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
There might not be a hotter player right now in college football than this guy right here. He had 2 picks in their last game. He already has an interception in the first drive of this one. Quarterbacks, they're going to figure it out eventually. Stop throwing his way.
This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Flushed out of the pocket. Trying to make magic. Turning on the Jets. Wide open spaces. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Looking downfield, it's Jennings. Right on the money. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How you're going to finish strong throughout the season or the first part of the season. Now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. Touchdown, SMU! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. To the air, it's Carr. momentum. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
He'll start this drive firing. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Look out, he's got room. They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved the touchdown.
This is the most annoying thing in the world for a defense, is when you start to play all these plays and all these pass concepts and routes, and then you let the quarterback get outside the pocket, and he takes off, and he gets a first down. Like, so much to defend. That is the hardest thing to defend, because you don't know where it's going to happen on the field and when it's going to happen.
Motion from the wide receiver. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And the offense, they're just trying to be physical. They're trying to run this ball in down close to the goal line. The defense, though, they're having none of it.
Fires into the end zone. And they will score. Touchdown, Mustangs! Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here come the Irish back on offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Motion from the back. Looking downfield, it's Carr. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. You got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Makes the grab inside the 30. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20. They just flip the entire field, and now they'll try to cash in on 1st and 10 from the 20. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Tight end now in motion. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you...
Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. And he'll have to find the line and generate some power. A 46-yarder from the left. Between the uprights, it's good. Now the lead is down to 11. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
It's Jennings. Finds his target down the middle. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. To the ground with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And the pass is incomplete. Charged loose by the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
The Mustangs will punt it away on fourth down. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Running back searching for a hole. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
The Irish will need to move the sticks on third and long to keep this drive going. Back to throw, it's Carr. Bringing the heat. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Gets the first one of the day off and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they put it in play. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Handoff to the lone back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Mustangs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Runs through a tackle. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on third down that this running back's going to get it again. Got it on first, had a nice carry, got it on second. Now you set him up in third and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The Mustangs will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And that punt will sail out of bounds. Let's see where the official spot. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
They'll run play action. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago. Now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. The Irish send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. He'll return it from the 50. And That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Auburn is ahead early in Jordan Hare, but that's not exactly Bo Jackson out there running the ball. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 7 over Texas A&M. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Back to pass, it's Carr. A strike downfield. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll move the tight end. Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, man, what a missed opportunity. Big fella almost got to run with the ball. Instead, it falls incomplete and brings up 2nd down.
Well, this quarterback has struggled, having already thrown 2 picks. That should have been number 3. Somehow the defender dropped that one. Things not going well for this Q.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Delivers the stiff arm. He gets just a few links away from that 1st down marker as they almost convert on 3rd down there. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. Makes the grab at the 10. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Leaves it with the back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Offside, defense.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
Defense a little too eager on that last one, and now it's 1st and 5. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. Going to throw it over the top of the D. Makes the catch on the left. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Touchdown, SMU. And they take it in for 6 more points. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Going right to work up top. Rush is on him. Trying to get rid of it. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They're getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
And back to the air on second down. This time on target. And he's brought down after a nice gain. You got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking downfield on first down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. With the catch, it's Fields. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Defense, what are we doing? How are you going to let that guy, one of the best receivers in the entire country, be wide open like that? You're just making it way too easy for the offense.
Wants to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. Here comes the heat. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
Man, this guy is just starting to take this game over. Sack on first down, sack on second down, and now on third down, this offense, they better identify where this guy's lining up, and they better get him double-teamed because they can't block him right now.
Thrust that arm out. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be fourth down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with the young fellow on the sideline. Be like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
Looking to pass. It's Jennings. Makes the grab. It's Johnson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great one in South Bend going on. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem. I don't think this defense has the solution.
They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. To the air on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Maryland. I don't think he was the primary receiver on that play, David, but a very productive pickup on first down.
And these tight ends are so good at understanding zones and where to sit down. And listen, it's not the huge game down the field, but it's always death by 1,000 cuts, small gains, break tackles, and continue to move the sticks. In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Now the play fake. Here's the heat. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. Might be changing the route. To the air. It's Jennings. Fires downfield. Another incompletion on third down. And the Mustangs will call on their punt team. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. He'll pull it on the read. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to do.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Sends it back in motion. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. The Irish send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Grabbed behind the line, it's Johnson. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job on the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Rides to back and leads him. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Rides to back on the option to give. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Quarterback may change this route. Back to throw, it's Jennings. Pressure coming. And it's incomplete on 3rd down. The Mustangs will line up to punt it away. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Handoff from the gun. Fights off a defender. And it looks as if he'll pick up maybe a couple.
Listen, that wasn't the greatest run in the world, but it was very successful and you're making me honor the run. And another thing, every time you run the football, someone gets tackled. There's physicality involved in the game. So I like when offenses commit to the running the football, no matter what the outcome is, because those body blows do add up.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Under fire. Trying to escape and get it himself. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. You can grab, but you can't hold on. A defensive holding penalty will give this offense a first down. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Looking to throw on first down. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
The name of the game is protecting your quarterback. He can't have success or complete passes on his back. Let's get the quick passing game going, maybe hand the football off. But whatever we're doing, let's go the opposite direction.
Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And
he lofts one down the sideline. And this is hauled in at the 20-yard line. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Looking for a man. It's Jennings. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And the Mustangs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Offense changing the play. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Pulls it in on the left. There he goes. Touchdown, Mustangs. And the stomping has commenced. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Oregon has opened up a can right now, and based on what we've seen, I'm not sure anything is going to change. They're up 14 over Penn State. Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Under fire. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Catch in the middle. It's Price. It's a seam wide open. And they're able to make the tackle. The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. The throw. Fires to the big fella. He'll get it out to the 43-yard line. That's where they mark him out of bounds, and this offense is starting to do a little work. Notre Dame coming to the line with another 1st down. Gets the back moving. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off. He takes off and gets a positive gain.
Grab near the sticks. It's Fields. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking to throw on 1st down. Sure hands, it's Fields. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. Wide receiver comes in motion. On the run, it's Price. It's running room. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
What a big-time run for this offense, a physical run, getting down, almost scoring the touchdown.
Yeah, considering how well they're running it right now, why don't you just hand it off to this guy right here again?
And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line.
I think it would be great if this offense leaned on the run game more in the red zone. Leaned on their back, man. Give it to him. Let him do his thing. He hadn't even gotten the end zone yet this season, so...
And the ball is loose and live in the backfield. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? That brings us to 3rd and goal from the 6 after they went backwards on the last one. From the gun, wants to pass. He wants it all. Touchdown, Notre Dame! Quick strike through the air for the score.
3rd and goal situation, and as a quarterback, you're thinking, I got to find Mr. Dependable. Who is that? It's always the tight end. He does a nice job on the route. He's a really big target. That was a smart decision by the quarterback, and it ends up being a touchdown.
They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. A special teams penalty cost the D 15 yards as we start this drive. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line. The Mustangs can really attack on this 2nd and short. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. Quarterback making adjustments. Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Mustangs need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Jennings. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Mustangs will bring the punt team onto the field. Signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 20. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Looking downfield on 1st down. Bought a little time, lets it go. He makes the grab. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on 1st down. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. The offense takes a timeout with 30 seconds left.
Strong safety blitzes can sometimes be hard to see coming from a quarterback standpoint because we're used to seeing the strong safeties insert themselves into the box, but you don't oftentimes see them blitz like that. That can be tricky to watch.
Got out of trouble and throws. Finds his man. It's Fields. The offense will use the timeout. Clock is stopped with 22 seconds left. Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. On the run, fires downfield. Working the middle. Good pick up there as he gets the 1st down. They'll mark him at the 48. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running.
QB spikes the ball to stop the clock. No gain on the play. 2nd down coming up.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. He's looking to throw. Bringing the heat. And and he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on third down. Fourth down coming up. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away.
Punt formation to kick it away.
Hauls it in and looking upfield. They bring him down strong. Effort by the coverage team, and that's how they'll put a period on this one. They get the win. They are now bowl eligible, but when you have a 0 in the